Okay, Christmas is coming. If you've been a note player your whole life, learning to play by ear is a whole different process. Some people that don't have access to a teacher can just sit down, they have the song in their head, and it's just a matter of a lot of hunting and pecking and hitting and missing, and then logic using what chords go with the melody. So this week we're going to work mostly on the melody, and the songs I'm going to give you, I'm going to include this as a PDF. It's called Ear Songs for Christmas. And there's a couple of regular songs down here too, but Ear Songs for Christmas. I'll give you the titles of the songs and the first note to start on with the melody. So this is one of the PDFs. The other one is the 3 chords that you're going to use to play. If you're playing on a piano, you'll play the chords in the root position. If you're playing on a keyboard, I want you to play the chords inverted so you're not jumping all over the keyboard. So practice the chords like this. If you want to go further with your chords and understand them better, a little commercial, you can order my emergency chord book with 2 DVDs, and it comes with the circle of chords. I also have a little 17-page book about how to play by ear, but it's everything that I'm going to talk about today, and it expands on that into other things. Okay, this is my very favorite Christmas book. It's just the red, easy Christmas fake book. And a lot of people say, well, I don't know what song to play by ear. So anytime you want to have a favorite song, or you want to get an idea of what to play, just open to the table of contents. This book has every Christmas song ever written, because that's all it is. It's a fake book. Fake means just the melody line and the chords. I think you'll enjoy it. There's a whole series of these fake books with all different kinds of songs in them, but the Christmas one is great. So we're going to start with Jingle Bells, okay? So first thing you're going to do is look at the Ear Songs for Christmas paper, and the first note is E. All right? So I'm going to think now, I'm not a singer, but if I sang the song, I would be jingle bells, jingle all the way. So I have to hear the interval in my head. Jingle all the, next to it, way. See, I can't sing, I told you, but you're going to have to tolerate it. All right, and then next note will be up 1. Down 1. Down 1. Up 1. Down 1. Skip. See? Now, it might take me a whole day of practicing to get Jingle Bells well enough that I can put a chord with it, okay? Or if I want to play Up on the Housetop. I'm singing the words. If you don't know the words or you don't know the melody, you're going to have to learn it. So then you'll have to probably get the book out and actually learn the song, or listen to the radio. But there's got to be some kind of Christmas song that you know. Jingle Bells, probably the easiest. Okay? So let's start with Jingle Bells. The first chord is always C. All right, on this paper, you're going to have the spelling for the chord. See? You've got to know how to spell C chord, F chord, and G chord. C chord, C, E, G. F chord, F, A, C. G chord, G, B, D. Okay, now knowing that, that's just every other letter or every other note. Or spelling it is just every other letter of the alphabet. C, invisible D, E, invisible F, and G. Okay? So, I'm going to play the chord and the first note. Now, I'm going to just hold that chord, or you can keep repeating it until you can tell that it doesn't sound good anymore. right there. Doesn't that sound bad? I'm going to look down and I'm going to see that my right hand is on an F note. Now, which one of those three chords has an F in it? It's the F chord. Now the F chord doesn't sound good anymore, and I'm on an E note, so it's a C chord. Now I'm on a D note, and it's a G chord. See how simple? Now, pretty soon you're going to find that there's a pattern. C chord, goes to F, goes to C, goes to G. That's called the blues progression, and usually it's the blues in B flat, but I'm also going to include my circle as a PDF. This comes laminated with my chord book. But if you put a C at 12 o'clock, the progression goes like this. C chord, F chord, C chord, G chord. And that's the most common chord progression there is. In any key it works that way. If you put F at 12 o'clock, it's F chord, B flat, F, C, F. In high school, there's a cheer called lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. That's what this is. You just lean to the F chord, go back to C, go back to G, and C is called the tonic. If you want to impress somebody, this is the tonic note or the first step of a scale. This is called the subdominant, which is the fourth step of the scale, 4 notes away from C, and this is the dominant, which is 5 notes away from the C chord. So chord number 1, chord number 4, chord number 5, and it just rocks back and forth, and that's what most of these songs, that's how they work. So if I'm playing Silent Night, play the chord. First note of the Silent Night is G. Now that doesn't sound good, right? So I look down and I'm on a D note. The chord that has a D in it is a G. Okay, now that G chord doesn't sound good anymore. I'm on a C note. Well, I could play an F chord. Doesn't sound great. The cool thing, if you pick the wrong chord that has a double, like C chord and F chord both have a C in it, you can fix it. See? Just play the F chord and don't go, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Just fix it. And now I'm on an A note, going to an F chord. Back to C. Back to F. Back to C. G chord. C chord. G chord. And see how I went down to the G chord that time? I didn't want my hands to collide. So try this. I think you're going to enjoy the freedom that comes from not having to use music. Okay? So as we get closer to Christmas, you can start getting fancy and roll the chords. See, and everybody wants to play big fancy music. Sometimes I think simple is better. So just keep it simple. That's my motto. All right? We'll see you next time.